So if I look back in Mizzou, it's kind of being around my group that came in with us, working with those guys every single day. It was a blessing. Built lifelong friendships with those guys, guys I call and check in almost every day. So if I look back on that, it's probably the biggest accomplishment. I've been around those guys, helping those guys try to get to their end goal as well. It's probably the most thing I liked about being at Mizzou.
And then you got a new number now. Is there a reason why you went with 54?
Not necessarily. Just kind of an open option. I kind of liked it a little bit. A couple of my family members had it too, growing up. So it's kind of just a family number. I just want to keep playing.
Let's go next to Matt McMullen with Chiefs.com. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Nick. So I'm sure you're excited to get out there on the field. I'm just curious how much you've had a chance to get to know your fellow rookies so far and how excited you are to kind of build that bond with your fellow rookies.
Yeah, so building the bond with those guys. I talked to them. We always at the same spot. A couple of linebackers that came in. I'm kind of building a relationship with those guys as well. I also played against a couple guys, a couple Georgia guys, Tennessee, Trey Smith. So I kind of played with those guys. So it's kind of all coming to the same area, competing against each other. We did it for 3 years in college. And so just getting to compete with those guys here is a blessing.
Let's go next to Herbie Teope with the Star. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Nick. Good afternoon. You finally got your hands on the playbook here. What are you hoping to do and prove these next 3 days of rookie minicamp and then setting up for OTAs?
Yeah, just trying to, at the end of the day, just trying to grow and learn the playbook. Not really trying to prove anything, just trying to soak everything up, learn the basic fundamentals, how they practice, just how to become a Kansas City Chiefs and be a practice player. So I'm just doing that every single day. That's kind of what I hope to accomplish, improving myself and learning the playbook, and also just learning how to be a Chief.
You mentioned earlier that you've been in touch with some of the rookies. What about some of the veterans? Has Anthony Hitchens reached out to you?
Yeah, so I talked to Hitch. That's one of my guys. He was actually down there in Dallas when I was down there. So I text him quite a bit. We talked a lot. So just looking forward to building that relationship.
Let's go next to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
So curious your thoughts overall on the different linebacking spots. The Chiefs have said that you might play inside, you might play outside. What's your feeling about the difference between the two spots?
Right now, I'm just trying to learn the playbook. I don't really have a position. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can throughout these next 3 days, heading to OTAs. We don't know a position. I'm just coming in every single day, trying to compete, trying to get better, and trying to expand my knowledge on the playbook.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Nick, you had a chance to come up after the draft to Kansas City, and now you're getting settled in. You've got a uniform in your locker. I'm just curious, what have the last couple of weeks been like getting, to know Kansas City? And has there been a moment that, you have to pinch yourself that you're actually finally here in the NFL?
Yeah, so I probably still haven't done that yet. Trying to soak in the moment. I was trying to get everything up here, get everything settled in, getting up here and trying to give myself a chance to compete. So just being in Kansas City, I'm thankful to be here. I'm ready to get to work. Other than that, that's kind of just my mindset. That's how I've been.
Let's go right down the line. We got 3 left, starting with Darren Smith. Go ahead,
Darren. Hey, Nick, a couple quick questions for you. You're in that Chief jersey in front of us for the first time. What's it mean to you to, put on that jersey, that Chief jersey that you'll have on for the next number of years? And then also, you talked about getting together with, learning the playbook. What are you hoping skill-wise to show these coaches this weekend?
Yeah, so to start with the last one, just trying to show I'm a competitor. I just want to compete, try to put myself in a position to make plays within the scheme. So that's kind of what my mindset's been. And then what was the first question you asked again?
Hold on, Nick. Let me unmute it real quick. There you go, Darren.
Yeah, my first question was, you wearing a Chief jersey. What's it mean to you to have that NFL jersey, and what's it mean to you to be a Kansas City Chiefs now that you have the jersey on officially?
Yeah, so it means a lot. A world-class organization. These guys have been winning for a while. They did it before I even got here. So just watching that, being in Missouri, watching these guys go out there and compete at a high level week in and week out, play good defense, play good special teams, and be good on offense. So it's just a blessing to be here. I'm just putting myself in position to compete. That's all I hope for.
Let's go next to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Nick, congrats on your first day. I kind of asked this question of many rookies. Obviously, now you're in the NFL. You're going to be a millionaire soon. How many second cousins have you kind of got over the phone recently that have called you, and how many family members that you didn't know had your number called you?
No, that's not really how my family really operates to this point. they're kind of respecting my time and respecting what I'm trying to do. So they kind of do what they need to do on that ends of it. So I don't really have any of my family to congratulate me a little bit. I had that. So I'm thankful for that, for my family members sitting there supporting me back at home. But other than that, though, that's really all I got for that one.
And let's go last to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
And Nick, my question's about Andy Hill. I was just curious, to your knowledge, how much he vouched for you to get drafted here, and what have your conversations been like since coming aboard?
Yes, so Coach Hill, I had the blessing to have Coach Hill as a coach for me 2 years, my freshman and sophomore season. Freshman and sophomore season at Missouri. So he kind of vouched for me probably a lot, being down the street, being able to coach me. So I appreciate him for that. But since I got here, just kind of welcomed me in, trying to teach me a little bit of special teams as much as I can. I'm trying to suck up as much knowledge as I can from him to put myself in position to help us on special teams. So again, he probably vouched for me quite a bit, being from right down the street.
Nick, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Appreciate it.